Hey everyone, it's feed order day at the Bar SC Ranch. Just got back from town, took the horse trailer, picked up 2,000 pounds of groceries for our animals. It is a lot of food. We're gonna take you through unloading the trailer. It's a lot of work. You can imagine moving 2,000 pounds. So we got our whole team here today. We gotta get all the feed into the feed room. You'll get to see where it all goes. We'll sort it out. Michelle will take you through and the kids will take you through the feed room and show you all the different food for all the different animals. And yeah, we just thought we'd bring you in on the back end of what it looks like to get our room stocked for our animals. So here we go.
Feed day, unpacking day. We thought we'd take a break from pouring all of our just ordered feed into the bins and just give you a little tour of what our feed room looks like. So starting with the process, we have whiteboards on the walls that give the name of the different animals that we have on the ranch, and the whiteboards are actually split up by the way that the different animals are grouped on the ranch, making it a lot easier for people who are feeding to figure out what groups of buckets to make up at a specific time. And we'll take you through that at a later date if you would like to see that as well. But so this is what gets fed, what feeds, and then in our buckets are all of the labels for the different animals. So the mini pig food is on top, and then we do have a bag of bran on the bottom, so we know that that's in there. With mini pig foods here, we have our organic chicken feeds, or our organic laying hens. We have senior feed for some older horses. We do keep track of different weights of our animals and their daily rate of gain. We'll take you through that someday as well, but we've got different charts for that. And then senior feed, we've got lots of senior feed. We've got lots of older horses that need good groceries. And then we supplement the senior feed with some rice bran. So we've got barrels of that. And then it comes over to chinchilla and bird food. We have pig feed for one of our very special pigs, Mrs. Bacon. And this is a sheep feed, Umbarger. So that's one of our sheep feeds. We have a couple of them. We have show pig feed, we have beet pulp, and that gets added into the different feeds for the various animals as kind of an energy and fat making ingredient. We have the cow's food, so Shields gets her own feed, and this is another sheep feed for our show lambs. The sow gestation is for hogs that live here and they're just pets and we have fun with them. We have dairy goat feed for the dairy goats. And we call this feeder pig. This is for pigs that are younger. So these are ones that are growing. And we have duck and poultry crumble for the ducks and growing pullets that we have going on right now. And then we have layer pellets for the chickens that aren't on the organic laying feed. And chick starter for the baby chicks. And more Mrs. Bacon feed over there. So she happens to be a pig that we're raising for somebody else. But the reason all of the feeds need to be in separate labeled containers are that you could have a very serious problem if you feed the wrong feed to the wrong animal. So for instance, if you were to feed sheep goat food, that could actually end up killing your sheep because the copper content is incorrect. Thankfully, a lot of other things aren't that critical, but definitely certain animals like that are critical is why we keep them very well labeled and have the exact amounts on our board. So that is our, oh, I didn't say, all of our supplements for our animals are over here. Cat foods for our, mostly the cats that come from the SPCA from Monterey County. They get supplemented with a little wet food, scoops and buckets that all get washed. Oh, and Maddi wanted me to show you the most enormous selection of graham crackers and Jet Puff marshmallows. In case you happen to have expired graham crackers or marshmallows, our pigs love them, so that's why we have so many. All right, thanks for coming and seeing our tour of our feed room.
Bombs away! So now that Michelle has given you the tour of our feed room, Maddie and I are here to discuss why we keep the lids on all of our buckets. And the number one reason is rodents. As clean as you keep your barn, there's still, you're never going to close up every hole. There are going to be rodents around. And the way to keep them from deciding that this is going to be their new home is by keeping the food out of their reach. If they know that they've got, a 4-course meal, a buffet every day, they're going to take up shop in your feed room. No matter how many cats you have in your barn. So what we do is we keep lids on all of them. We remove the lid. They're not latched. We just have them sitting on here. We remove the lid when we need the food and just cover it right back up again when we're done. And that keeps, especially, our ceiling here is just the top of the barn. And so if birds were to make a nest up there or any kind of dust or bugs or spiders or anything like that that might be found in a barn, which is basically just an extension of the outdoors, this lid keeps it out of our animals' food and keeps anything that those animals may have eaten from contaminating our food, because you never know what might be going on in your wild ecosystem. You don't really want to be feeding that to your domesticated animals. Another thing we do to keep our food safe and our animals safe, really important biosecurity practice, is to wash your buckets. If not every day, then every several days, and using a cleaner that's going to kill any bacteria, any fungus, anything growing in there that you don't want to be feeding back to your animals every time. We use chlorhexidine and other rinses like that just to clean out our buckets. We like to do it every day and keep them really clean. This one might need a little bit of a wash. What do you think, Maddie?
Yep.
That needs clean? Well,
Yeah.
We'll start with this one next. watching our video. I hope you enjoyed our tour of our feed room and our little overview on biosecurity and how we keep our animals safe.
Like and subscribe and share this video with your friends. We'll see ya!